Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Z-Slayer124 here. So this is a new series that I like to call Talking About Games, where we talk about nostalgic video games and even new games. So the first game I'd like to talk about is Evil Dead Regeneration on the PS2. So this is set in the Evil Dead universe, and this is a classic game. I've been playing this since I was like 5 or 6 years old. It's a hack and slash game, and it is set during the events of Evil Dead 2, and it's like a what-if scenario. So it's basically like, if you've seen Evil Dead 2, spoiler alert, the very end of that movie, Ash, the main character that you play as in this game, gets set back in time to medieval times, and he gets stuck there, and he has to find his way home, or back to his current time. In this game, it's what if he never got set back in time and was in a mental hospital, and some other events happen. In this game, he meets up with this half-human, half-deadite named Sam, and you have to close all the portals in the world to stop the evil. This is because Dr. Reinhardt, who was one of the doctors at the mental hospital that Ash was in, he was studying the Book of the Dead, so he has to stop Dr. Reinhardt from unleashing all the demons into the world and close the portals. This game is a hack and slash game. This was a classic game. This game is definitely not getting like a 10 out of 10, like if you're looking for game of the year or whatever like that, but it's a really fun hack and slash game. I really recommend you play this. This game was very special to me. I've been playing this for a long time. I've probably beaten this over 20 times. You know, you probably will get bored of it if you're not into hack and slash games. This is kind of like God of War. It's basically just a hack and slash. Like, you just kill things and whatever. There's you also get to play as Sam. He has like platforming levels, and you possess him and you take control of him, and you have to like open doors and stuff that Ash can't get through, like little holes and stuff like that, and you get to ride deadites and, you know, break through barriers and stuff like that. It's a very simple game. You could probably beat it in like less than 3-4 hours if you're going for a speed run, maybe even quicker than that, honestly. In the game too, you also have a rage meter where you turn into a deadite. It's like a temporary like boost, like you do more damage and stuff. You have like all this like fire, and you have to collect like all these like green, there's red health bars, and then there's like these orange bars that like fills up your deadite meter, and you get to turn into Evil Ash for a little bit. So this game, they did not do a sequel. There were actually 3 other Evil Dead games, one on the Atari. Then there was Evil Dead Hail to the King on the PS1, which was like a Resident Evil clone, and it was god-awful. There's another one on the PS2, which was a direct sequel to Hail to the King, which was called Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. I'll talk about that game another time. I prefer Regeneration. It's a lot easier. I mean, I beat not Hail to the King, Fistful of Boomstick. That game, I'll go into more details about that one in another video, but I've always preferred this game over Fistful of Boomstick, but I understand why people would prefer Fistful of Boomstick, because there's more gameplay and stuff in that one. This one can get repetitive. Like, there's all these enemy types in this game, and the other one too, but I've always been more nostalgic with Evil Dead Regeneration. So I've been a big Evil Dead fan since I was a kid, when I wasn't even supposed to watch these movies. I don't recommend you showing your young kid these movies, but I've always had a great time, you know, watching the Evil Dead films. It's my favorite horror franchise, and I got to course correct myself real quick. There's actually been 4 Evil Dead games, and count Evil Dead the game that came out a couple years ago, which was like an asymmetrical. That got delisted because of licensing rights. I wasn't a big fan of that one. I'll talk about that one another time. This is my favorite Evil Dead game, and if you really want to collect something great, like if you're a big Evil Dead fan or a horror fan in general, and you want to get some old video games, I highly recommend you get this game. This game was really fun. You won't be disappointed. If you're an Evil Dead fan and you just want a chill game, you know, maybe smoke some weed and want to play a hack and slash game or whatever, or just to enjoy something, I really recommend you pick this game up. This game was really good. I'm sure it's pretty pricey on Amazon. I think this could go for like $100. I've had this copy for like 20 years now, which is insane. This is actually my older brother's game that my uncle got him, but you know, his PS2 broke and he just never took it back, so I've owned this game for years. So this is the original, like an old copy of this game. But this game is great. This game is also available on the Xbox. It is backwards compatible on the Xbox 360, but I think it has frame rate issues. It is on PC too, I believe. Yes, it is on PC. I'm sure you can emulate it obviously somewhere too. But if you ever, you know, play it, I really recommend you play the game. But yeah, this is my quick thoughts on Evil Dead Regeneration for the PS2. I really recommend you guys take a look at this game. This game is really fun. So yeah, I will do more of these videos. You gotta like, comment, share, subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. And I will see and have more content coming this way very soon. As always, ZSlayer124 out.